Hard to realize that's
Yeah.
going on in Texas, and
Absolutely.
especially in Dallas. You don't
Yeah.
hear about it, but it happens every rainy season in
Yeah,
Dallas.
and it was from the same cold front that came through here. We just got some gusty winds and a little rain. To think that was all from the same system is just mind-boggling.
And we haven't talked about it much tonight, but this is the start of daylight
Yes.
savings time. So when you go to
Yes.
bed, if you don't set your clock ahead, you will miss an hour of sleep.
Yeah,
Who wants
can't
to do
have that.
No,
Can't have it.
no.
You got to get that extra hour of sleep. Absolutely. But yeah, the weather, y'all, it was actually pretty nice today. I wouldn't have minded an extra hour of that. Topped out at 77 for our high, and the low was right around normal. So was the high. So I would call this a relatively average day today. That was, again, thanks to the cold front that came through, now sitting as a stationary front parked off in the Gulf of Mexico. 69 degrees here right now. And taking you through our future cast just a little bit. Tomorrow morning, we're going to wake up in the lower 60s here in Corpus Christi. So maybe a degree or two warmer than we were this past evening, with some partly cloudy skies out there. We could see maybe a very isolated shower out there tomorrow, but I don't think very many of us would see any rain. So most of us are going to stay dry tomorrow. And you'll notice the wind shifting back from the southeast, even though we just had that cold front come through. I'll talk more on that in just a little bit, but tomorrow afternoon, a lot warmer than we were this afternoon. Then going and starting your week on Monday, even warmer with that humidity continually pumping in off the Gulf of Mexico. We're going to wake up in the 70s again, and then Monday afternoon, another day in the 80s. Some housekeeping on the tropics. We do have two areas of interest in the Atlantic, both with high chances of development, as well as the remnants of Lisa just kind of meandering out in the Gulf of Mexico. Not an issue for us. The only one that would maybe impact our weather is this one right here, as some models pick it up, go across Florida, and then swing it right back out. So we can maybe see some drier air from this, and I'll show you that in just a couple seconds here. So here's where this front stands. This is why we're going to have those southeast winds come back. It's going to get warm, muggy, and sticky because that stationary front is going to lift back as a warm front, and we're going to have a high pressure build across South Texas and the southeast U.S. And the sinking motion in the atmosphere under this high pressure is going to pretty much squish any rain chances that we have this week, though they will be there. They're going to be maybe 10 or 20%. Those onshore winds the rest of this week going to keep our muggy meter in the humid range, especially Monday. It's going to be really sticky out there, but relief is on the way. We do have another cold front on the table for sometime Friday. Computer models, though, not completely agreeing on the timing of that one, but we're going to keep you updated. Here's where this one is showing it right now. Here's that cold front coming in. I have it on Friday afternoon, Friday evening, and then down here towards Florida, that low pressure developing and coming towards Florida, but then scooting right back into the Atlantic as it's tugged that way by the Bermuda high. Again, those rain chances not going to be all that high. Maybe our best chances Monday or Tuesday for election day, and then again on Friday ahead of the cold front, but it's still going to be really dry in the upper atmosphere, so I don't expect any widespread rain with this next front. Tonight we do have that daylight saving time ending, so this was our last sunset after 6 p.m. 64 here in Corpus Christi tonight, and tomorrow afternoon, like I said, y'all, a little bit warmer, maybe an isolated sprinkle out there, 84 degrees, and our sunrise is actually a little earlier this time around. So here's a look at those sunset and sunrise times for the next little bit. We do have that fall back and get that extra hour of sleep tonight, and then those days just get shorter and shorter as we head towards Thanksgiving and Christmas. Again, make sure y'all get that extra hour of sleep. It helps. And then the rest of the week, it looks pretty similar for the next few days. And then with clouds and the next cold front coming in, those temperatures start to go right back down. Brian.